Hi Compass Kids, happy June. School is almost done, and even though it hasn't really been the way that we're used to, let me say I'm so proud of you all for keeping up with your gym assignments and doing all of your homework and your schoolwork. I know this has been hard for everybody, but I'm really proud of you for just doing your best to keep it going. So the purpose of this video is to clear up any issues you might have with the exercises, how to do them. Again, remember this month is all about testing yourself. You only have to do 2 exercises a day for a minute each. And so the goal is to really push yourself and do your best. And again, if you have any questions with how to do an exercise, this is what to watch. So it explains what you can and shouldn't do. So the first one is push-ups. You guys should all know this one because we've done them so many times at school. But as just a reminder, when you're doing a push-up test, you can't have your knees on the ground. No parts of your body can touch the ground except for your hands and your toes. And remember, you have to come down at least halfway. So let me show that really quick. So I'm on my hands, I'm on my toes, my butt is up here, and I'm going to come down at least halfway and then push back up. So you have a minute to see how many of those you can do the right way. If you can't do them the right way, then stop counting and write that number down. Remember, just try your best. The second exercise is a plank jack. So you just get in plank, and then you do jumping jacks with your feet, and you count each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, seeing how many you can do in 1 minute. For June 2nd, you're doing sit-ups and actual jumping jacks. So sit-ups, remember, knees are bent. You can have a parent hold your feet. If you don't have a parent to hold your feet, you can stick your feet under the bottom of a couch, arms across your chest, and remember, you're going to come up and your elbows have to touch your legs. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're trying to do as many as you can in 60 seconds. And then your next test is just regular jumping jacks. So again, you want to do them as fast as you can. See how many you can do in that minute. June 3rd, you are seeing how many straight leg kicks you can do and how many burpees. So a straight leg kick is this. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're seeing how many of those you can do in a minute. And then burpees, you know, hands down, feet back, feet in, jump up. Okay, those are your 2 tests for June 3rd. June 4th, you are just seeing how long, oh boy, come on, you can hold plank. And then you are seeing how many air jacks you can do. So if you notice every day, I try to give you a strength test, and then I try to give you a little bit of a cardio test, something that's going to make you breathe a little bit more. So your strength test is first, it's just plank. So you just hold here and see if you can stay up there for 60 seconds. If you can't, then you just write down the time that you could stay here. If you get to 60, you can stop. Remember, no butts up here and no butts down here. Okay, that's your plank test. And then air jacks, feet are together, knees are bent, up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. See how many of those you can do in 1 minute. And then the end of the week, June 5th, you are doing tricep dips and wall sit, which could be a problem out here because I don't have a clear wall, but I'm going to try, okay? So, tricep dips, you sit, legs bent, hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your back. You raise up, and then you bend at the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, go as fast as you can. See how many of those you can do in 1 minute. And then a wall sit. I think I'm going to pick you up for this one. So, I'm going to find an empty wall. I'm going to put my back against it, and I'm going to slide down until I'm in a sitting position against the wall. And I'm just going to hold this as long as I can. If you can stay there for a whole minute, great. But this gets hard. After a few seconds, you'll feel this in your legs. So you're going to stay here as long as you can. If you have to stop before you get to a minute, write that time down. If you can stay here for a full minute, stay here for a minute and then stop at a minute. Okay, that is the first week. The second week is June 8th. And June 8th, you are doing squats and a V-sit. So squats are going to be a little bit of a strength and cardio. And then a V-sit is definitely going to be a strength. So remember, with a squat, it's as if you're going to sit back in a chair. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. And then you're just going to sit back. You have to come down at least halfway to the ground. So it will be 1, 2, 3. Again, you're seeing how many of those you can do in 1 minute. Don't forget to breathe as you stand up. Exhale. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. And then, what did I say we were doing for the second one? I forgot already. V-sit. So with V-sit, you're sitting either on a carpet or on a mat, whatever you have. Sitting, and then you're pulling your feet up and you're holding your body in that position. So again, if you can stay in that position for 60 seconds, do it. If not, then write down the time that you could stay there for. Another option you have here is you can put your hands down if you don't want to keep them out here. So that is V-sit. All right, June 9th is a balance test and then a jogging test. So I'm going to get on either a mat or the grass, doesn't matter. And I'm going to put one foot up above my knee, and I'm going to see how long I can stand here in balance. So again, I'm staying on one leg. I want to see if I can stay here for 60 seconds. If I can, write that down. If not, write down the time that you had to stop at, okay? And then, I wish I could remember, the jogging test. You can either jog in place, or if you have a yard and your parents are okay watching you, you can jog around the yard. But again, you're jogging in place and you're seeing how long. So now this can be longer than a minute. You're seeing how long you can jog without stopping. Okay, once you have to stop, that's fine, but then write that time down. All right, June 10th, we are doing ski jumps and plank up downs. So here's your ski jumps, feet together, and you're jumping from side to side. And I count each jump. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can go as fast as you want, but don't forget to count your jumps for 1 minute. And then plank up downs, which is what it sounds like. I get in plank, and then I come down on my forearms and up on my hands. So that's 1, 2, 3, and so on. See how many of those you can do for 1 minute. And then our last one is mountain climbers and bridge. Okay, so mountain climbers, you're back in plank, and remember, you're just jump switching in your legs as if you're running. If that gets too tiring during the minute, you do have the option to step in and take the jump out. Again, see how many of those, each step counts as 1, okay? And then, what did I say? The bridge. So this one, you're laying down. Your hands are going to be at your sides, and then you're just going to bring your torso up and hold it. And you hold that for a minute if you can. And if it's less than a minute, then write the time down. And then you'll see for the last day, you just have to kind of evaluate yourself. You're going to tell me what was the test that was the easiest for you, or you did the best at, and then you have to make a new goal. So you got to beat what you already did. And then you're going to tell me the test that you had the worst time with or the hardest time with. And then you're going to make a new goal for that one as well. So that's it. That's what you're doing for the next 2 weeks in gym. Again, I hope you all are well. I miss you all. Hopefully, we see each other very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.